what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start off with some sushi. The reason that I want to start off with this is because I've got to cook some rice. I've got 4 cups of dry rice here, and what we need to do is we need to cook that, and then we need to cool it to about room temperature, like slightly warm's okay, but we need to get it like not piping hot before we can start rolling sushi with it. So I use a rice cooker. You can use a pot like on the stove to cook your rice. I prefer not to do that, but it's completely up to you. So what we need to do with sushi is you have to have medium grain rice. Hannah, you never had sushi? Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to answer what you do eat. No one's going to answer that. When you come to New Zealand, tell me. You need medium grain rice. Don't use long grain, don't use jasmine, don't use anything else. Use medium grain rice. I'm not actually making like super traditional sushi because the ingredients that I've got are just basically what I can get my hands on at the moment. I don't have any like fresh sashimi or anything to put inside it. It's just going to be things that I found in my kitchen, and yeah, so I've got 4 cups of medium grain white rice, and this is going to roll approximately 10 full rolls of sushi. What we need to make sure we do to cook the rice, we need to... Hey, Blackbag! How's it going? You subbed for 10 months in a row, Blackbag. Thank you for the resub for 10 months. Is that snow coming down outside? I wish. No, that's just rain. We haven't had much rain. This is probably the 4th time it's rained over the past 3 months, so it's pretty welcome. How are you doing, Blackbag? I'm so glad you can make it. As I was saying, just with this rice, what we want to prepare it, we need to wash it. What you want to do is basically rinse your rice until the water goes pretty much clear. Blackbag, you're doing alright? Only alright? Not amazing? Blackbag, last seen playing no games. Someone left the laundry out. Yeah, that's the neighbors. They're not gonna pick it up. They're not gonna clean it up now because it's probably well and truly soaked. Got a bit of a headache? Oh no, have some extra water, some sugar. You did get golden TFT, nice. Congrats. Alright, I'm gonna go and wash my rice. It's probably gonna take me a few minutes because I want to get it really clean. The tap's gonna be going. Oh, my chat's plugged in. I'll put you guys on my phone as well and take you over there so that I can go chat with you guys. Am I going to use a... Okay, there we go. I'm not going to use a strainer. I just kind of pour it out. You'll see. I'm going to go to this thing. Yeah. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. I'm trying not to talk too loudly because Ash is still working and he's got a bunch of like remote meetings and stuff he's in, so we're just going to try and not be too noisy. So hey Snaggy, right, we're going to go on. Hey Justin, how's it going? Alright, so when I'm washing the rice, basically what I do is I fill up the pot with water, I swirl it around, I kind of massage it with my hands, and then I'll actually show you. It turns like a sort of like milky, like a watery milky looking color. And alright, so not sure if you guys can see, but inside my pot, it's like, it looks kind of like milky and stuff. Basically, you want this water to get like as clear as you possibly can. And yeah, I don't use a strainer, I just pour it. After you cook as much rice as I have, you don't bother with, just do it. Flag Bay's like a mountain, Mount Bay. Wait, Flag Bay? And so we changed from Flag Bay to Flag Bay, and now we're changing to what, Mount Bay? Interesting. Oh, panda. Hey, Debauchery, welcome back. You made French toast for the first time a while back. It was much easier than you thought it would be. Just take it out of the box and put it in the microwave and done. Wait, what do you mean, Debauchery? How do you get French toast from a box? I'm so confused. French toast is easy though. All you do is you beat up some egg, milk, sugar, cinnamon, get some bread, and soak it in the mixture, and then you just fry it in some butter, and it's French toast. Y'all hate me doesn't make me better when I'm saying, what, Hannah? What do you want? You want a flippin' sponge bath or something? I just washed the bath last week, so it's nice and clean. They make instant French toast. Geez, I've never heard of instant French toast. Does it taste any good? She just washes you off like that starch water, no. What that sponge bath? Jeez, it's raining really hard right now. The battery, it tastes like your mum's. She can't cook though. Oh, Red, what? I don't know if that doesn't sound like it's a great thing, to be honest. No 14-day ban for friendly banter. Oh god, Dustin. Dustin, can you check that in the Discord? I'd like to read it later. So because I got 4 cups of rice, it's a lot more than I usually do. Like if it's me and Ash with dinner and stuff, I'll just put like, I don't know, a couple of cups, 1.5 to 2 cups of rice. But because it's 4, it's taking a long time to wash. So I just want to be really thorough washing it. We want to come out with really good sushi rice. To knit themselves. I told her to suck a dick. Wait, Panda, you didn't have an awful so you may pass out, remember? Love you all. Oh, Panda, I hope you feel better. Yeah, and you should definitely have a sleep. The battery, you like my hair? Thank you. I've been growing it for a long time, and I spend a lot of time um, washing and shampooing and conditioning it and dry. I blow dry it every single time I wash it. It's still okay. Look, this is like the fourth time I've washed it, and it's still like super starchy. So we really want to like keep washing it until until you can actually see the rice. Okay, Hummus. Hummus the cat, welcome. Yes, it is raining quite hard outside right now. That's what cake am I making? I'm gonna make like a peach cake, just with tin peaches. It's just to give us some stuff to nibble on while we're in lockdown and use up some canned fruit that I bought. Can't see the letter one on my. It has broken eyes. Wait, what? Long hair's pretty on the head, in the shower though not so much. Definitely not. Shower grey hair is disgusting. It actually makes me gag every time I see it. It's so bad. Hey Toga, how are you doing? Welcome back, Toga. I'm glad you can make my early cooking stream. Okay, this washing is taking way too long, but it still hasn't gone clear, so we're going to keep going at it. Toby, you're glad to be here. Just had dinner now, relaxing. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely raining. Like that, you know what? I don't ever pull my hair out of the drain. I leave that for Rash because I actually have such a bad like I gag and then yeah. Next thing is really gross. And then you need to close your eyes, you're looking, like back in childhood. Then you're being gifts. Wait, what's a gift? Have a good rest, Panda. See you later. Hope you feel better soon, Panda. Okay, what kind of sushi am I making? Okay, so I was explaining earlier that I don't have any like real good fresh ingredients right now. It's more like anything sushi that I can find in the house. So I'm gonna do some smoked salmon and cream cheese, and also some tuna, like not fresh tuna, like tuna and mayonnaise, like kind of like a tuna salad, sort of sushi. And the cake's gonna be peach cake. The battery you stuck on Nameless King. Think here no, we can think it's how you need a gala kitchen. What's gala kitchen? Also, if you need help on the Nameless King, you should ask Snuggy to come and help with that because he's really good. Or Fleabag, no. Have I not seen Pulp Fiction? No, Fleabag, I have not seen Pulp Fiction. I know, it's terrible. Supposed to be a classic, right? Like something that everyone has lying around the house. Well, I bought a couple of hats last time because it was on special, and it was one of the items that actually came because there was a lot of food that didn't come around. You can find out what a gift is if you watch Pulp Fiction. Oh really? I had to watch a whole movie to find out what it is. I don't know what's up with my rice, it keeps breaking. Like, my rice is super breaking, I don't know what's happened. Gala is a U-shaped kitchen like mine. You think it comes from... Oh, okay. I actually learned something then because I didn't know that was what a gala kitchen. This is really weird. My rice is really broken. Okay, I'm gonna stop washing it. I've washed it enough, and for some reason it keeps breaking. Like, show you guys. It might be hard to see through the camera, but the water is a lot clearer than it was, and I filled it up a lot. So, but yeah, the rice keeps breaking, so I kind of don't want to keep going right now. Pour that out. Just give me a sec, guys. I actually don't know what's wrong with my rice right now. Anyway, 4 cups of rice. I'm going to put 4.5 cups of water into the rice for the cooking. But man, it's super broken. Actually, I lie. I've got 5 cups in here. Yeah, I need 5.5. 2, 3, 4. This is for the rice cooker. In this bondage slate. Oh, I'm too rough on the rice. I don't get it. Like, I wasn't. This is just how I normally do it, and it's like broken up quite a lot. I've never had this problem with my rice before. But I'll show you now. You can see the water's super clear, and you can basically see all the rice. But I hope this turns out okay. Really ever problem before. Trust it to happen on stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm just chucking it in a rice cooker and putting that on and letting it cook. Once you've washed the rice, you kind of want to get it cooking straight away. You don't want to let it sit, otherwise it can get gluggy and stuff. So just get it straight on cooking, turn the rice cooker on, and they're away. Okay, so while we're doing that, I'm gonna do the cake, and then we will prepare the ingredients for the sushi. You're on the rice burger. Really? I didn't mean to. New league name, lol. Hey Ray, how are you doing? Your DM your address so you can send me some food. Okay, Ray, I will, it might not be totally fresh by the time it gets to you, but if you want. No, Debacho, you never rinse your rice, you should. It just gets rid of all the starch, and also, I don't know, I think it just tastes better once you get rid of the starch. Like, it makes the grains a bit more separate, and look, it's completely up to you how you want to do it, but I always rinse my rice at least 3 times. Okay, so I've got a recipe here for a cake. So I've got 250 grams of butter, which I've chopped up, and it's ready to be melted. And I need 250 grams of butter, 1¼ cups of sugar, 3¼ cups of flour, 4 eggs, and then instead of the fruit that they've got, I've just got a tin of peaches. Always rinse your rice till the water runs clear. Yeah, exactly. Now you said you're going to be eating that rice for a few days, may as well take the 5 minutes to rinse it out. Wait, do you not cook fresh rice every day? Well, I cook rice. It will last like a dinner and a lunch. But yeah, I always rinse it too. Okay, so butter, sugar, flour, baking powder. Oh, I'm using self-raising flour. Eggs into a bowl, beat with an electric mixer on high speed until smooth. Okay, so what we need is a bowl. I'm going to get an electric mixer. I'm going to put my butter into the microwave to melt. We'll put it in for about 30 seconds, and then see how melted it is, and then put it in again. So be right back. Actually, you make a ton of brown rice every Sunday for meal prep, and you've been doing it wrong this whole time. I think brown rice isn't as bad as white rice for rinsing, but yeah, I mean, I'd still rinse it. Right, you normally cook 1 cup of rice at a time because you 30 minutes. I bet you meal prep, so only make rice on Sundays and Wednesdays. Oh yeah, fair enough. I mean, I guess it depends if you've got time, and like, if you enjoy cooking, like Ray, you obviously enjoy cooking quite a lot as well. Also, children. So, enjoy that. Yeah, we'll check this butter. I only put it in for 30 seconds, but it's pretty melted because I'd actually let it sit out on the bench for a couple of hours to let it soften. So all we need to do is just mix it through, and basically the residual heat from the rest of the melted butter will just soften the rest, and we'll get you to go. So we'll just put that aside. What do we need to do? Fried rice with hard rice. Oh yeah, I actually leave a cover off my rice in the fridge if I'm going to make fried rice, so that it does go hard. I don't know. It's just it's a good way to do it. I like to use quite rice with a bite for fried rice. Okay, so we need to do flour, baking powder, eggs. So I've got 4 eggs here. I've got 4 eggs here, which we're going to crack into this bowl. Actually, no, let's do the flour first. We need 3¼ cups. I'm just not going to even bother sieving this, just because we're going to be beating it with an electric beater. So, if you're baking at home, do things properly, not like me. I kind of just go for it, and I'm quite approximate with things. 1, 2, 3. That's a quarter. Close enough. Alright, and then I need 4. I think I've used this. I think I need a bigger bowl. I think this bowl's too small. I don't want to make a massive mess when I start beating it, so I'm just going to transfer all of that to a bigger bowl. Work with that. So bowl, sugar. How much sugar do we need? We needed 1 1/4 cups. I'm just using plain white sugar here. 1. I won't add too much because we're using like pre-sweetened, like what's it called? Tin peaches, which are quite sweet already. So we've got flour, sugar. We need some eggs. It's just 4 regular eggs. Oh, I should preheat my oven too actually. Need 180 degrees baking at 40 to 45 minutes. Alright, so always set your rack to the middle rack so that it bakes nice and evenly. You use oil. Avocado oil for your fried rice. I use any oil that I've got, but peanut oil is really good as well. Debauchery. You love sushi, but it's intimidating making it a salad so unstoreable. Tell you what, Debauchery, if you stick around for this whole stream and just watch, sushi's really not that difficult. It does take a little bit of practice to get the rolling, but it's really not that, it's actually not that hard. You've got to prepare the ingredients, a little practice with the rice I guess, like after making sushi, I don't know how many times in my life, somehow making rice, my rice has gone a bit funny. Might actually be to do with the age of the actual rice itself because I buy like 25 kilo bags of rice because we eat so much of it. But yeah, like the rolling part is the hardest, and once you get a hang of it, it's not that difficult. So I've got my 3/4 cups of flour, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, butter, and although the recipe doesn't call for it, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Straight in, about a finish. Depends how much you like vanilla. Vanilla always makes everything taste better. Also just going to add a little pinch of salt. Just makes everything taste a little bit, just a tiny bit, not too much, just a teeny. Vanilla's expensive these days. Is it? I just always have a little bottle of it in the fridge, and it lasts me like two or 3 years generally. Alright, so we're just going to get to the noisy bit. I'm gonna beat this on high speed until smooth. So I'm guessing it will take like, I don't know, a minute or 2 or something. So yes, yeah, it's like, it's not like imitation vanilla essence, it's like natural vanilla essence, so it's really strong. And I don't, like I bake every time I do a cooking stream, but usually I don't actually bake that much, so yeah, it lasts a long time. Okay, so we're gonna turn this on. It's gonna be noisy, so if you guys wanna, mute the stream for a couple of minutes, now's the time to do it. And yep, that's your warning. We're gonna go. Ready and noise. Seems super wrong here. Like, why is it so thick? Using the pancakes and waffles so you go through it fairly quickly. Fair enough. I'm just thinking, is it supposed to be this thick? Because this is not cake batter texture. Oh, look, you know what? We're going to follow the recipe exactly, and we're going to trust that it's going to come out okay. So, I mean, it's kind of smooth, not really smooth, but it seems really dry. Like, it seems really dry. 3 1/4 cups of flour, 4 eggs. Super dry. I don't know what is going on. I feel like what I need to do is I need to add some milk in it. I'm going to add a little bit of milk in it. I know it's not part of the recipe, so we're gonna hope for the best. Make a little bit of a well, and I'm gonna add, say, 1/2 cup of milk in it. Sort of incorporate that in. Thanks. Hey little fly, how you doing? Wait, why did little fly get... Low flag bag. No, little fly, oh, how are you doing? Welcome back. That's pretty funny though, flag bag. So this is turning into a bit more of an actual batter than just, I don't know, like a biscuit sort of thing. Maybe that's what continental cake is. Maybe it's supposed to be like a biscuit. Hey Fallen, how's it going? Making us food, yes. Fallen, you're about the only one that I could actually feed. I might actually add a little bit more just because I feel like 250 grams of butter. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be this dry. Okay. We will trust in the recipe, even though I've already changed it, but we will continue on like this. And this guy message has me quickly for the trigger low. You're all good. I'm sure little fly forgives you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line the you'll follow it to the letter, even though I've already decided to change it. So we're gonna line the base of the cake tin, and it's a springform cake tin. I think I've done this in a previous cooking stream before, but basically, you just wedge the baking paper in the bottom, and then you can. Oh, I should have kept that butter. Oh well. Here's some oil. use some neutral flavored oil. I've just got canola here. It's a pretty neutral oil, and so what we're going to do is just put some on a paper towel and just wipe down the sides of the springform tin. If you've got the bowl that you did the butter in, you can use that as well. Just use the, I don't know, wipe off the sides of the, oh no, I spilled. Well, hazards of being a bit clumsy. Spill oil everywhere that you're not supposed to. Hot commodities, these tissues right now. But hey, we don't want too much oil just flying everywhere. Hey!
Embrace the dark.
Holy shit! My husband, oh my god, I've just been like standing here like gabbling away to myself. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. Holy shit, that is huge. 26 viewers. Welcome everybody. Black and Wild What's cooking today. We're making sushi and we're also making a peach sort of cake thing, which I've just probably screwed up because I've I don't know, changed the recipe because it didn't look right. Dee Mega Doodoo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Square, I'll have to check you out when I'm back on my computer. Captain Dirt, hey, how's it going? GG Ghost, welcome. Kamikaze, hey, how are you doing? Emerson, Laura, hello, hello. Kamikaze, thank you so much for the follow. Yaniko Lakesla, oh my gosh, what a name. How are you doing? Everybody welcome. I'm so pleased to see you all here. Christian, what kind of sushi? Well, I don't have much fish food right now. My country is currently on lockdown, so what I'm doing is I'm going to be using some smoked salmon, which is in my fridge, and also going to make some like tinned tuna sushi. Right now we're just doing a cake because rice is cooking, but yes, I'm making some rolls. So right now what I'm just doing is I've got a tin of peaches and I'm just going to drain the tin of peaches because we don't need all the juices in there. Not actually too much, but I just chucked it into a sieve, put that to the side, and apparently we're supposed to put 2/3 of this cake batter into the tin. Oh god, this bloody bowl's too heavy for me. So approximately 2/3. Keep going. God, this is like the thickest cake batter I've ever seen. So basically, I'm gonna kind of spread it out so that it's on the bottom of the tin. Probably should have used a smaller cake tin. I didn't read how big. 25 centimeters. About right. Not quite sure why it's not working perfectly, but hey, trust in the recipe, right? We will cross our fingers and hope that it works out in the end. Who knows? Even if it doesn't work, I'd tell Ash that this is what it's supposed to be like and he'll just eat it anyway. Oh. I was just wondering what was your square root? L? Wait, I don't get it. Pony wrote the recipe, that's why it's so thick. No, wait! Someone ban flag that? What the heck? Alright, I'm just gonna chuck all my peaches on top. And, I don't know. Get a spoon and sort of like spread them out a little bit. I don't know, I don't think it needs to be too pretty. Because we're gonna chuck some more batter on top of it and then it should kind of be hidden. Alright, so here we go. We've got cake with peaches. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I didn't even read the recipe. Arrange the mixture on top. Spoon the remaining batter over the peaches, over the fruit. Alright. Oh, do that. Righto. That is so bloody thick. Dude, Dustin, what did you do to it? you so much for the follows. You can get a follow because you hosted. Question, Captain Dirt, thank you so much. Unleash the Darkness on the third Twitcher. I actually mostly play League on my streams, guys. So make sure you guys you know, come and tune in some other times when I'm streaming, and you will see me play Nocturne. I've got 1.4 million Nocturne master. Bleh. Words are hard. I'm like, I don't know. It's exciting. Massive raids are exciting. Imp of North. Thanks for the follow. The Chaotic Nerd, thank you for the follow. Oh, I appreciate all the follows, everybody. Super awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yeah, so I've kind of yeah. Black and white, Australian or NZ? New Zealand. You want darkness sushi? Well, I mean, the sushi, the nori is black, so that's dark, right? Oh, okay. So I'm really hoping that this is going to turn out okay, because this is the weirdest cake batter that I've ever come across. But in nori, no wait, nori's just black to start off with. Okay, so this is my pre-cooking cake. I've really got my fingers crossed right here if it's gonna work. Hey, Miles Squared, thank you so much for the follow. No sushi dark green. Oh, I mean, once it's wet, it turns black. Like, look, it's pretty dark. Once it gets all rolled up and stuff, it should be pretty dark. Okay, so I'm gonna chuck this straight into the oven now. So 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, my oven's preheated. We'll go pop that in. You're thinking of something else? Yeah, so these are just like nori sheets. So yeah, we'll pop this in and then we'll get onto the sushi. Right, I've got the timer on for 45 minutes. Pop this away. I like to just kind of move things as I go, so I have less to clean up at the end. Nori's find it hard to find. Your state is landlocked. I mean, if you go to the international section, wherever you are, it's probably the best bet. But yeah, like it's not fresh or anything. It's probably all imported from somewhere. Distributed in Australia, so it's imported from Australia. Little fly. Oh, you got the gift. Wait, did Flavor gift yourself? Oh, lol. Timeout over now. Oh, Flavor, thanks for gifting Little Fly a sub. You only said it because you... Yeah, look, okay, when people come in for the first time and then like make risky jokes, sometimes it is just like a bit rude, but when I know that you guys are meaning well, it's all good. I think Blackbag may just not have recognized your name either. So yeah, we all Gucci. So we are going to start preparing some ingredients for the actual sushi fillings. Putting some stuff away. Milk back in the fridge. So there's a couple of things that I'm gonna get prepared. First of all, I'm gonna prepare the vinegar mix that we're gonna put over the rice. So I've just got some rice wine vinegar. Oh, the rice is done, but I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes before I actually take it out. So this is a brand new bottle, so I've got to actually take out. What we want to do is, I never measure, so it's really up to you. You can look for a recipe and measure and stuff, but I kind of just go for it. So I don't know, we need a decent bit of vinegar. You want the flavor. I've got 5 cups of rice, so I don't know, maybe like half a cup of rice wine vinegar. You can't spell quarantine without URLQT. I just thought those people, oh, that's really cute, Devatri. I like that, I approve. We also want some sugar in the mix. So I'm using about 2 tablespoons of sugar. It might seem like a lot, but it's a ton of rice and it's a ton of vinegar, and we also want, I don't know, maybe half to 1 teaspoon of salt. It's good to get the rice nice and flavored. And you can also add some dashi powder if you want. I don't usually do that. I'm gonna just leave that out, but you can, you know, you want to flavor the rice. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the darkness go down. No, ton of salt too. Oh. At this stage, Playback's were probably gonna tell me to drink some water, get rid of the salt. Playback, if that was half a teaspoon, you're a bad dad. Wait, what do you mean? You add more or less? So I'm just mixing this up just to dissolve it a little bit. It doesn't need to be like super duper dissolved, but just makes it easy to work with. Makes everything like what's it called? Evenly distributed. I don't know. Whatever. Words are hard. We're not here for English lessons. Thinking, what's my best bet for rice? So I've just got like a glass baking dish, which I'm going to put all the rice in, and then because we want it to cool down, and we're going to mix it up with this vinegar. So we need something, you know, nice and big and shallow to put it all in. So there was like 2 shots of vodka. Are those pockets drawn on? No, they're real pockets. Look, my hands in them. And real pockets too. Do they look drawn on? I guess it's like the dark around them. They look like they're sketched on. Well. Okay, so first I'm gonna make some, I guess it's just some egg, kind of like scrambled eggs, but kind of not like scrambled eggs. In Japan they call it tamago, but it's basically, you kind of make like a sort of omelette-y thing, but also not an omelette-y, I don't know. God, that's hard to explain. But you'll see what it is anyway. Do those eggs have that? Don't worry, I'm actually cooking them this time, Flag Bag. We're gonna actually cook them. It will be fine. Oh. Those shorts do look like that drawn on filter. Do they really? Like, I get that they're a little bit like dark, but yeah, I'm just testing my video filter, guys. I'm not actually wearing shorts at the moment, so we're just hoping that the video filter doesn't show what I'm actually wearing. No, I'm just kidding. So I've got 4 eggs here, and I'm just gonna beat them until, you know, they're completely combined. I'm gonna get it. Ow! I just banged my knee. Okay. So I've got a little bit of dashi stock. This is Ajinomoto. I'm gonna add a couple of dashi. This is like just dashi capsule powder, or whatever you want to call it. It just gives it a little bit of like umami flavor, and we just beat that in. Add a pinch of salt, and just keep my knee again. Dodging them. Oh, it was the other knee too, Black Bag. No, the handles for my drawers are like right at knee height, and when I'm not careful, I do just. I'll do some push-ups tonight, alright? Later, after cooking maybe, if you can remind me. What did Sushi A say to Sushi B? Wasabi! Oh. Question. 105 push-ups, probably over like 2 months. Lol. I know, such a bait, right? You're like, holy crap. Lol JK. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cook these eggs into little omelette, and we're just gonna I'm not gonna be able to move my camera over there because it's on a what's it called? It's kind of stuck at the moment, so I'm gonna have to do this and just talk to you guys like across the room. I actually have the other body strength on wet tissue. This is so true. So true. I'll get you guys back up on chat on this side. There we go. Alright. So with this, you could just like make a big long thing of egg and just cut into strips. Depends on how well this goes. I might just end up doing. That ain't even my name. Wait, what happened? Did I say something? You're never so wrong from that. Just work out harder, right? So you just basically you start the omelette thing sort of cooking, and you just got to kind of roll it out. I should have used a bigger pan. Show you guys in a sec. Pieces, you guys. Hey, Visit, how are you doing? Wow, you guys are gambling away very rapidly. My heat way too high. I used way too much egg the first time. That's alright. So I'll just show you guys. This is what I sort of mean. Like you just make sort of like a little omelette thing. It's not the prettiest thing, but they taste it. I don't know. I really like having egg in my sushi. this one worked out heaps better. I used way less egg and we made a nice pretty little roll. Looks kind of like a little crepe that you've just rolled over, and that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. If you've got like, you know, a big pit, you can actually just keep adding egg and rolling it over and over, but since I'm putting it in sushi, I'm not going to bother doing that. Just gonna make 2 more just to finish off. Seen that before? This guy made it in the strange rectangle. Yes, that's exactly it, Debate. That is actually exactly what we're doing, except just slightly lazier. Except a lot lazier, and I don't have a rectangular pan, unfortunately. Last one, and then I'll be back. We're all done with the egg. Okay, so as you can see, the very first one that I did was this one here, and we used way too much egg. Should have done it in half, but that's alright. What we're gonna do with that one is we're just gonna literally just cut it in half, and that can be used for 2 bits of sushi, nice and easy, just like that. And now we've got 5. We've got 5 little bits of egg with started off with 5 eggs to begin with. Off. This was all good. Cool. I think so. This is my vinegar mix. It's all dissolved. My rice has been sitting for about 10 minutes after it's been cooked, and so we're gonna prepare this and let's start letting it cook. Cool down. Crazy Bro Athene. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing great. Hope you are also doing great. Welcome to the stream. Off my knife a little bit, and we're gonna get this rice
Embrace
in
the
here.
darkness.
So, turn off the rice cooker, take off the lid, it's steaming out. You guys can actually see my rice cooker at all. This is my rice cooker here. Full of nice, fresh, steaming hot rice. What I'm gonna do is I've just got my rice paddle, and I'm just gonna start transferring the rice over to my what's it called? My glass baking dish. If you've got like a wooden rice thing like that you're supposed to use, you know, use what you have. I just use this because it's nice and big. I can spread the rice out easily. Back to you taking your dog out. Alright, stay safe, don't go too close to anybody else. 2 meters separation, remember. Oh, to the bathroom, not to dinner, lol. Oh, okay. Crazy bro thing, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. It's a good old rice cooker. Yeah, so it's one of the classics. Like basically every Taiwanese person has one. Lol. When I moved out of home when I was 18, my mum made sure to gift me one of these for my future. I don't know, they're the best thing ever. Best rice cookers out there. Super easy to use, comes out with great rice every time. Even though I had broken rice, like, it looks like my rice cooker magically fixed it all. Something like that, right? So, got as much rice out as I can out of my rice cooker. So, what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna basically pour the entire vinegar mixture over the rice, get rid of that, and we're just gonna mix the rice up a little bit. You want to do it while it's still hot, because as it cools down it will basically absorb some of that stuff, but also it will just keep it, it will just spread it a bit more evenly, because this is before the rice kind of grows a bit more. Vinegar fumes! Oh. You use your Instant Pot, question? I really want one of those. But I don't have enough space in my kitchen to have any more appliances in right now. Vinegar, yeah, so sushi rice is made with a combination of rice, vinegar, sugar, and a little bit of salt. It just gives it, gives your rice that little bit of extra flavor. Okay, you just want to mix it real gently. You don't want it to become like a paste or mush or anything. You just mix the vinegar through. Use a metal or a plastic rice scoop thing. Probably, I don't know. You can use wood, whatever. Just be quite gentle with it, and mix it all through. Make sure the you're getting the vinegar mix nice and even, and you kind of just want to, don't squish it but flatten it out so that as much surface area is open, and so it cools down quite quickly. I'm trying to like say words but it's hard. I would replace your rice cooker and then some. No, I couldn't do it. I could not get rid of my rice cooker. I love it. So, rice is vinegared, and we're just gonna set this to the side while we prepare the rest of the ingredients. I actually love to eat sushi rice just like that. It's actually really super yum. So rinse out your rice pot as soon as you can, always, before it sets and turns into like super hard. And yeah, it just makes it easier to rinse it off straight away. And then something. Flag bag, you lost! Oh my god, flag bag. What are you doing? There you go. Hey girls, how are you doing? What are we cooking? We're doing sushi, and we've got a peach cake in the oven right now, which I didn't follow the recipe for, so I'm a little bit nervous how it's gonna come out. But that's alright. Okay, so we're gonna prepare some ingredients now. So we've got some cucumber here, and I'm just going to cut about this much cucumber off. So just top and tail it, get the plastic wrap off, and we're just gonna cut it into little battens. Ghost, sounds good. You've made sushi before, have you? Good on you. Sushi is fun. I love making sushi. I always take out the middle bit of the cucumber just because it does get quite wet, but you can leave it in depending, you know, if you can just, you know, just eat that. Crispy prawn with spicy mayo, that sounds delicious. I'm just cutting up my cucumber to little battens. I'm not going to put cucumber in necessarily every single bit of sushi, so well, I might too. We'll be able to. Now these will be about half the length of sushi. So if I have 20 battens, then I can put one in. First, you have to make dumplings too. Oh my god, I love making dumplings. Actually, I did a dumpling stream once. Hey Dimidget, how you doing? You used to work for a sushi place? Oh my god, that's so awesome. I'm so jealous. You cut it with the plastic on. I never thought of this. It just makes it so much easier. You cut it, and then the plastic just falls off. I'm just gonna wrap it tight. Always wrap your like seal that tight, and then use it within a couple of days because cucumber does just go off quite quickly. It's quite a big one, so that's why we really use a bit of it. And we're also gonna do some carrot. We're gonna cut the carrot quite small. This. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something different with the carrot today. I'm going to make them into ribbons. Do you have more mastery points with cooking or nocturne? I probably got more with cooking, and I'm probably a higher rank with cooking too, guys, to be perfectly honest. I basically cook pretty much every day, and I've basically been cooking almost every day since I was about 18 or 19. Oh no, so that's probably about the same time as I don't know, similar mastery points, but definitely higher rank. Last time my house mastery is getting carried in air. Wait, whoa! Excuse me? I've got this funny little pillow. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like this little serrated edge. And what it's supposed to do is cut the carrot into ribbons, which might give it a cool texture. Open it. I'm trying to get old dried carrot. Here we go. Wait, what are we doing? Sadie, do what you want. Do you want something? But you should watch more cooking streams from other countries. I love watching cooking videos. It's one of my favorite things to do. How cool is the world? You're watching someone cook in cute birdland. The world is beautiful. It totally is. It's amazing. Very, very cool. Wait, you're banning ballistic? Wait, Justin. Why are we banning ballistic? Right, so you see my this peeler thing peels the carrot into some long ribbons, just like that. And I guess the reason I want to do that is it will just make a nice, you know, different sort of texture and not get massive chunks of carrot when we're eating, because I'm not a huge fan of eating like chunks of carrot, and this is actually kind of hard to use because it's quite slippery, but we'll work our way through it. The Aaron joke? We ban all bad people. I don't know, maybe it's better if I hold it. I don't want to cut myself. It's pretty evil looking. But this is really cool. I like that. Like the ribbons of carrot. Oh, it's going everywhere. Okay. I wonder how much carrot I actually need, because it's getting a bit harder to cut right now. It looks like once you get to like the center part. I just scraped myself. I don't think I cut myself, but I think I'm gonna stop there because it's getting a bit skinny. So getting a bit harder to do. Okay, cool. So that's that. We've got some carrot. Or should I just try do a few more? And before I cut one up like. That's definitely enough. Let's stop there. With carrot. To the side. Okay, so now I'm going to make some tuna salad. Hey Aka, how are you doing? Ahmed, how are you doing? Welcome you guys. I'm going to make some tuna salad. What I'm going to do is I've just got some tin tuna and olive oil and a couple of baby onions, because for some reason when I bought onions this time, they gave me 2 bags of onions like this big. I'm like, cool, okay. Not normal onions, just tiny baby onions. Wait, Flavor, who are you banning? I don't know, Dustin maybe? I'm just kidding, don't ban Dustin. Invalid, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. So that's why I'm using 2 onions. Usually I'd use like half a big onion or just a normal onion, but since they're babies, we'll use 2 little ones. Because onion's good, onion's great. The flavour of onion is delicious. Wait, you gambled all and lost it all, Flag Bag? That something against you. So much rip. Somebody show Flagbag how the gamble is supposed to be done. We're just basically gonna dice the onion really finely. Dice it and then you, I don't know. But these aren't too spicy, I think, so I'm not gonna die soon, hopefully. I'm gonna burst into tears and have a drama. What's cooking? Wait, why my mom? Not mom! Yeah, no, she paid to win. Love my bag, so true. You check doing points. Oh yeah, you got it. Hey, Debattery, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, I appreciate it so much, Debattery. Thanks so much for your support. I'm so pleased that you're enjoying the streams. Hey Donaway, how are you doing? These onions are so tiny. They're so baby. Like, I'm not using my normal wooden chopping board because if the mushrooms done. Oh well. But it's super slippery, which is really frustrating. I'll put a cloth underneath. Jesus, honestly, everything's just so slippery today. I don't get it. Oh, by the way, we're making wait, did you ask what we're cooking? Because we're doing sushi and don't know, are you enjoying the lockdown? Staying home? Good. Hummus the cat went all in and lost every single one of the 1950 yogurts. Rip. That's a big rip. God. I've got like 50 of these baby onions to go through. They're so hard to use right now. Too little, there's nothing to grip onto. Must eat onion though, so not much we can do about it. Ray tries to give hummus some yum bits but only has 0. Rip. I should use some wood. Use right now. So, what we're gonna do, little bowl here, what we're gonna do is, wait, what? Yonbot is a thief. Yeah, I thought you said Yonberg. Sick. Don't worry, Yonbot wants to, here we go, hang on, we got something. Oh, it's starting to get a bit spicy in my eyes. You put onion and garlic in almost everything. Same. Right. Yombot is feeling generous and wants you all to gamble some more. There you all go, some extra yombits. Okay, so I like to get tuna in oil because otherwise I find it really dry, but you do want to drain the oil before you use it. So I'm just gonna tip some of this oil out. Wash it down so it doesn't smell. Add a leave a little bit of the oil in, but you want to drain. Just chuck it into the. Chuck it in with the onions. Water and done. And then John Bertha, red, unlucky. Tuna salad, we need mayonnaise. I've lost my mayonnaise. Okay, so we're just gonna add some just plain old normal mayonnaise. It's just real Best Foods, real mayonnaise, and I'm just gonna eat the rest out. You want lots of mayonnaise in it. It makes it creamy, makes it taste good. If you don't like mayonnaise, I guess you could use like Greek yogurt or something, or probably shouldn't follow my recipes for sushi if you don't like mayo, because I add a lot of mayo. I'm just using the normal stuff here because we are just mixing it through with the tuna, but I will actually be using some Kewpie mayo, which is Japanese mayonnaise, which is just, you know, it just tastes a bit richer, I guess, than normal mayonnaise. That will be going into the actual sushi rolls in a bit as well. Mayo is nasty, use sour cream. Wait, sour cream in sushi? I guess I'm gonna put some cream cheese in my sushi, so really talk. But yeah, so we're just mixing the onion, the tuna, and the mayonnaise right through. It's all super well combined, and that will be going into the sushi rolls as the proteiny part. Egg, carrot, and cucumber. I do actually have some avocados here. Avocado is one of my favorite sushi ingredients, but none of the avocados are ripe. And I really wanted sushi, so I couldn't be bothered waiting for it. Game's rigged, everyone's losing. It shouldn't. It should be rigged in everyone's favor. Use Miracle Whip instead of mayo. You don't realize this is a white thing. I actually have no idea what Miracle Whip is. I don't know if we have any salad dressing. Ray, you hate mayo? Man! One of my best mates actually hates mayo. It was hard living with him. He had mayo, he hated mayonnaise and eggs. Okay. Oh, let me just put a couple of things away that I don't need anymore. I think this is almost done. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and our cake will be all done. Actually, I might take it out now. It looks pretty ready. Oh yeah, okay. That looks pretty damn good, to be honest. It's a bit split, but it looks yum. It smells good too. Okay, we're just gonna let it sit here, and we will take it out a bit later. But what was I doing? I was putting things away. Salmon. down a little bit. Alrighty. It's pretty much almost time to assemble. Oh, okay, I've actually got cream cheese I've got to use it. You would love mayonnaise if it didn't taste so bad. Mayonnaise is delicious. Crashed in over a nice view of my neighbor's garage. I certainly do. I've got a nice view of their yeah, they're actually carports. They're not even full on garages. Wait, Flagbag, you won? Nothing. To be rigged in everyone's favor, you didn't realize this is a comedy stream. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, Christian, you don't have any yombits to roulette? Tell you what, all subs get 5,000 yombits when they subscribe. Just a quick plug. It'll be the thumbnail for this video. Wait, what? That would be the thumbnail if this was a video. I don't get it! Wait, what? Can we gamble on the outcomes of your games? I'll need to set that up. But Flagbag, tell me what you like. Send me a Discord message and then I'll try and set it up. Let me know what you like, what sort of thing you want to be betting on. Do you put mayo or egg on chicken before panko? Egg. Before panko? Yeah, I put flour, egg, and then panko. Gamble! Oh yes, good work. What am I doing? I need to get some cheese. Okay. So we're gonna put cream cheese. Cream cheese and smoked salmon is actually a really nice combo in sushi. I know it's a bit weird, you have it on bagels and stuff like that, but if you've never had it, don't knock it till you try it. So what I've got is I've got a Philadelphia is, I don't know if everyone's got it, but I like it because it's in the square block. And what I'm gonna do is, no, what I have done is I froze this to make it easier to cut. Some people use sour cream or mayo as a bonding agent. Yep, I've heard of people using mayo. I mean, mayo is just egg and oil, right? So it does make sense, but I just use egg. When you held it, the cobbler looked perfect. Oh, okay, Dimitri. Oh, thank you. It basically is a cobbler. Pretty much is. Okay, so I've frozen this to make it easier to cut. Otherwise, cream cheese is really soft and it just goes everywhere. So I'm not putting this in the tuna sushi. I'm going to use the egg with the tuna, but then I'm going to use cream cheese with the salmon. So I only need enough for 10. So I'm sure that. It's kind of hard because they're kind of like just the wrong length, but we'll work with it. Okay, so now that I've frozen it, it makes it easier to cut, but God, it's I mean, it doesn't fall apart so easily. Quite hard. I think I froze it too long. I think we might have just gone a little bit overboard with it, but that's alright. We'll work with it. Vegas is a rich place. What's a wombo combo? The wombo combo was an easy long. Combination of attacks that kills the entire enemy team very rapid. Yeah, I guess it's just when your team, I don't know, does a bunch of good attacks or something, probably. Oh yeah, I've definitely frozen it too. That's right, we'll just have bits of cream cheese and it will defrost. That's all done. I didn't realize how long it had been since I froze it. It was supposed to be in there for about an hour, but I think I've had it in there for way longer. Like, I don't know when I started the stream. Oh yeah, it's been in there for at least 2 lol. Whoopsies. Whoopsie dipsies. You gotta yell it out. One more combo, baby. Yeah. Let's not yell too loudly in case Ashley's boss is listening hard. Whoops, okay, so we'll just put that back in the fridge. And here comes the fun part. We're gonna start doing the actual sushi parts now. Burger right there. That's my rice, my eggs, and we can put this now. Scissors. So generally, the nori sheets come in packs of 10. It's kind of purple. Funny colour. I've also got a pack of smoked salmon, which I'm going to use because smoked salmon's yum. It's super flavoursome. And you get 3 or 4 inside the entire team. Who counts if you yell it out? You like the Yeti? You would play him with a werewolf hunter girl. Who's the werewolf hunter girl? Kindred? Nunu's super derpy. Nunu's funny. Cutting all around this just so that I don't have to deal with too much greasy packaging. Sliced. We need 5. God damn it. Smoked salmon is pretty expensive. That was $6.30. That's gonna make 5 slices, 5 rolls of sushi, so it's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Right, let's start. My rice is room temperature. So it's all good. Let's go. Aioli's the only champ that matters. What do you mean? Aioli's 8. No one even likes her. And a little bit of water. Okay, we're just gonna start off with. I'll start off with the tuna ones, just because the I think that the cream cheese just needs a little bit more time to defrost. What you want to do is, I just want to dump some rice on your seaweed, and then you just want to slowly kind of spread it out very gently. Do not use any force because you will end up ripping the seaweed. You just super gentle, a bit like the rolling part of the sushi is time consuming. It's meant to be, don't try and rush it. During a rush, sushi is not the dish to be making. And you kind of just want to push it sort of down to the ends, up to the tops, and have like a pretty even sort of rectangle. Don't take it right to the very end of the okay, everyone does it differently. This is how I do it. Don't take it right to the end because I'm going to seal that part with a bit of water, but make sure you take it to the top and the bottom reasonably, like fully to the ends, adding as you need. Then what we're going to do is we are doing tuna ones, 5 tuna ones, some tuna in a strip, like so. Kind of just eyeball it. If you run out or have extra ingredients, whatever, you just make you know, make do with what you've got. If you got like fresh salmon, fresh tuna, whatever, use that. That would be amazing. We'll use one piece of our egg right in the middle. A little bit of mayonnaise at this point, just across the egg, and then take 2 slices of our cucumber, like so. A little bit of carrot, spread it across, and then that's everything, right? We're gonna actually roll it up. So just turn it. Then what you're gonna do is roll it over, keeping the top sort of nice and tidily under your fingers, and you've got a nice cylinder here. Take some water, add it along that part of the seaweed that you hadn't added rice to. Just roll it over, make sure the ends are all tucked in, like that. Go. You have a sushi roll, just like that. Nice and easy. You might want to just add a little bit more water if it's not sticking. Sometimes people use rice to stick the ends. I just think that using water, it makes it nice and easy. We're not going to cut that down, cut it just yet. I'm going to finish rolling everything and then cut what I'm going to eat, because if you cut it now, the rice, if you don't finish it, the rice does end up getting hard. You can take like a whole roll like this, wrap it in Glad wrap, seal the ends, and then it'll be good for like till the next day. Probably don't eat it 2 days later, it just won't taste as good. Nothing wrong with it, but you know, people get quite worried about rice and food poisoning and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't keep it for more than 2 days. Question, vinegar in the rice, I don't remember. Nice and easy, yeah. So rolling sushi, super easy, right? We've I've just got a plate here where I'm gonna be stacking my sushi for now. And yeah, we're just gonna work our way through five tuna ones and five salmon ones. So I probably actually, that is quite a chunky sushi, so we probably don't need quite as much rice. But yeah, I mean, it really depends. The more rice you put in, the more filling they are. You can just stretch them out a little bit. I don't know. I like big pieces. The Chipotle burrito or sushi roll. I don't know what Chipotle food is like. We don't have Chipotle here. How did you roll that without a mat? Practice. I've never used a mat to roll sushi. I don't feel like it's needed. Maybe for speed and stuff when you're working in restaurants for like quality control, consistency and all that stuff. Mats are probably quite good. But when I'm making them at home, like I don't know, I can't be bothered, eh? Like just roll it. Roll it with it, just tuck and roll. Holy shit! Cruelty, hey, how are you doing? Reading with a party of 10 raiders. Welcome everybody. Cruelty, it's lovely to see you. Page Learner, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hey, historian. Favorite type of sushi uses unagi. What? Wait, what is unagi? Is that eel? I'm just making tuna and smoked salmon, just real basic stuff because we don't have. We're on lockdown right now. Fresh ingredients are hard to come by. Hey, people said, hey Finder, welcome. Thanks for shouting out Cruelty Ray. I appreciate it. Manga, welcome back. And Jill's IRL D Santa making food. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You finally got off before me? Yeah, different, very different time today that we were streaming. Shout out people say nice. We're just gonna carry on rolling these, getting them done because I've still got 9 more to go. Lots and lots of sushi at the end of this hopefully. So sushi party amidst all the COVID stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately I cannot share with you all, but hopefully you guys will make it yourself and eat lots something. Cody, you need to eat too. Well, you're welcome to have some virtual sushi. I'd invite you over, but unfortunately I could get in a lot of trouble for doing that right now. Wait, I make it super simple. You suck at making sushi? It's just something that you gotta practice. Honestly, once you do it a few times, it gets easier. It's like with anything, right? Except for playing League. The more you play League, the more tilted you get. And it never gets easier. Okay, so again, how do you roll it without a mat? Tuck on the edge, use your fingers, keep all the fillings down, roll it over, keep tucking with your fingers. Once it's sort of like over, you know that your fillings aren't going to fall out. Water on the edges, keep patting it down, plenty of water so that it becomes sticky, and then at that point, finish rolling it over. Tuck in the ends. All about the tuck. There we go. Yon cooking me food after lockdown. Lol. You're welcome, Pauline. Shorty, yours always falls apart. Wait, which way? Like at the seaweed side or the after cutting? It really does just take some practice. There we go. 2 sushi. Look. 2 tuna sushi. Good one. Before cutting. Okay, so probably one of the reasons it's falling apart, you probably haven't packed it quite tightly enough, and because if it's got space for the ingredients to kind of move around, that's when it falls apart. And also making sure that you're sticking the seaweed to itself. But yeah, I mean, like, without seeing, I don't know, I'm not claiming to be an expert on sushi or anything at all. I just enjoy making it, enjoy eating it a shit ton as well. And yeah, if you enjoy it, just keep working at it. You'll get there. I mean, like, sushi purists will probably look at mine and be like, dude, you're not even making real sushi. Wonder why I'm trying to teach other people to make sushi. But that's alright. We don't care. We just want to eat. Oh, Christian, you've got to put in a amount that you want to gamble. I think I've been putting too much tuna in the other ones because I'm not going to have quite enough. But that's right, we'll just go to the next drink. Bigger bits of egg in there. Egg. Everyone has that bowl. It's a super Asian one. Filty, you're gonna lurk so you can go make some lunch too. Alright, fair enough. Thanks again for the raid, Cruelty. It was really lovely to see you, and I hope you have an awesome lunch. Roll, roll, roll. Yeah. Hey, Snuggy. Snuggy, are you coming over for lunch still? Wait, Snuggy, you don't like fish. Green. Wait, would you eat tinned tuna, Snuggy? Or you don't like fish? Just trying to make sure that I'm going to have enough ingredients for every week. If I've got enough rice. Alright, yeah. The last one's going to have probably not as much tuna, so that's alright. We've got a nice big piece of egg for that last one. So it turns out that the egg is actually just the right length for the sushi, so that worked out quite nicely. Oh. So this is one of the reasons why you definitely want the rice to be cooled down to room temperature. If it was too hot, then it's just going to end up breaking your seaweed. It will basically like melt it, make it super rippable, I guess, and you definitely don't want that. So yeah, always make sure it's cooled down to at least room temperature to work with it. Okay, last tuna one. So actually you figured out the macros for one roll if anyone's curious. It's 357 calories, 47 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein using Gorilla Math. Nice. Wait, for an entire roll it's only 357 calories? What's the what are you basing the fillings off? Like the tuna ones? 11 grams of fat. Because probably gonna eat more. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's gonna be more than 357 for the ones that I'm making right now, because we've got shit tons of mayonnaise. Like the egg, a whole egg is about 70 calories. There's a bit of well, let's just sort of count. I've got half a cup of rice, which is, remember, I think it's around 100. Teaspoon of butter is about. It's too much oil. So it's pretty closer to 500 or 600 calories per roll. Sushi isn't what you call a heavy meal. No, it's definitely not a heavy meal, but like I put, do you see how much mayonnaise I put in here? No. And it's got like a whole egg in each one. Lots of rice. And also with like the sugar. But no, that would be pretty accurate for probably a slightly smaller portion than the ones that because the ones I'm doing are quite large. egg, this little tuna, maybe around 4,500. Yeah, I'm thinking that my ones are probably just slightly higher than the estimate. But thanks for working that out about food. That's really good to know. So if you guys want protein, fat, this is my last tuna one. After this, we're going to be working on some smoked salmon. You were guessing amounts, putting them in my fitness pal. Oh yeah, I used to use my fitness pal seriously, like which is why I was guessing that the calorie count would be a bit higher. Like literally, for about 3 months, every single thing that I consumed, everything like was measured and put into my fitness pal. You love sushi, Fairback? It's expensive. Yeah, it is a very expensive option. Hey, what is up, gamers? The sushi looks bangin'. Thanks. $10 a roll. Hey, Wilbert, how you doing? Wait, what is up, gamers? I would recommend that you refresh the page and check the chat rules again, and then come back. Just a suggestion. Make sure you're reading the chat rules before we start asking questions which are banned from the chat. Okay, I'm gonna need something else to chuck the other rolls in because we're gonna run out of space. Maybe I just use another board. Make it nice and easy. Do you want to try your egg roll? Is this in TFT? But if you put everything in there, you'd be lost without it. It's such a good tool. I really appreciated that. You know, there was like a free app like that when I was working on my weight loss. $15 to $17 a roll. You usually drop $150 when you take your back and scarf down. Jesus, that's a right. Wow. Unfortunately, there's not that many great sushi places where I live. It's quite a small area, and international foods just they're either very expensive or not very good. So best option is just to make it yourself. It's definitely cheaper, but you can see why it costs so much. It's a pretty intensive like sort of process to make sushi. No. Children, right? Actually, you don't think you read the rules, you're gonna do that too? It's pretty simple basically. Don't be an asshole. Don't ask me if I'm single. Pretty easy to follow rules that some, I guess, people who illiterate people just can't seem to follow. I appreciate all of you guys who are nice and respectful. I appreciate you guys. Alright, so salmon, strip of smoked salmon, we'll put some cream cheese on top. I think I've cut enough now. Alright, we'll work with what we've got. The mayonnaise is just basically the same, except instead of egg and tuna, we're using smoked salmon and cream cheese. Nice and. You missed the fan. Yes, you Ray. Thanks, Ray. I wasn't quite sure which one of you was on band patrol, so thank you for keeping the trolls out. But nothing better to do. Yes, these people. Deserve a raise. What's my favorite type of sushi roll? To be honest, I don't have a favorite. I love pretty much all types of sushi. I will eat like any sushi. I don't know, probably, okay. If I had to choose, let's say like salmon and avocado. Like classic, delicious, simple. Salmon and avocado is just amazing. When I make it at home, I like to add like extra stuff just because I don't really have too much access to sashimi grade like salmon. Well, I probably do, but I don't go out, so it's not something that you just get from the supermarket, really. Yeah, I don't know. Anything. Give me anything sushi. This is why I love Sushi Train so much. Because you get to have a bit of everything. Snuggie, your favorite sushi roll is nugget? Like what, chicken nugget? What are you saying, Snuggie? What is up with that? Nugget sushi. And Cruelty, can you make California roll? Oh, so California roll is with imitation crab, well, like with crab and avocado, isn't it? Probably could. I haven't actually made it. I don't really, I kind of just make with whatever I have, but we could do that sometime. California roll is actually my BFF's favorite sushi as well. Battery with society how it is now, kids staying home longer, it creates period of extended adolescence. Some guys will be in their 30s before finding their place in the 50s. California Dream is your favorite? Wait, what's California cream? Crab, avocado, sometimes cream cheese. Well, if I had crab, I could like make it right now. Actually, my avocado, like I said, my avocado is not ripe right now, so that's a bit rip. Who are you sending photos of our alcohol cabinet to? Ash. Who are you sending photos of our alcohol cabinet to? Big question would be KFC or sushi. Look, it really depends. That's not like a straight up like 100% answer. Like sometimes it would be KFC, sometimes it would be sushi. Ray, you even seen cucumber and sushi rolls? I love cucumber and sushi rolls. Alexia Love, hey, welcome back. You can't watch this without getting hungry for sushi. That's the plan, guys. We're making sushi accessible in your own homes. You're gonna be able to make it and eat it whenever you like. Unless you would choose sushi over KFC. Wait, but every time? Like literally every 100% of the time? Or is it just, you know, most of the time? Sometimes. My house just went really quiet all of a sudden. Next year, love. I think my fridge just stopped like me. But it sounds really quiet. I had a power cut, we know. Okay. Debatry, you wonder if KFC is the same here as it is. Wait, Debatry, where are you from again? Because I think KFC in New Zealand could be better. Like apparently in Australia they have hot and spicy all the time, but New Zealand gets it once every couple of I think a couple of times a year. Once every sad because hot and spicy is my fave. Hey Bearded Pickle, how you doing? You had me at sushi? Well, got plenty here guys, so don't bring me coronavirus, but if you'd like sushi, got enough to feed about 2 people. Should have ordered sushi. You'll eat some tomorrow. Alexis, is like your food delivery and stuff all still working? Everything shut down here. I couldn't order sushi if I wanted. You live outside of STL in the States. What is STL? I don't know what that is. Now you have something to look forward to. Favorite streamer, favorite food is getting better. Aww, Pickle! That's so sweet. Wait, you did mean me, right? I'm not just like getting ahead of myself there. Oh no, I'm gonna need more carrot. I've used all my carrot. We still have. I might just do the other 2 and cut it rather than shredding it because, you know, too hard that. I've already chopped my my dirty peeler thing in the dirty dish water. So. St. Louis. Oh, I have no idea where that is. Lol. Alexa, your brother gets you food because you're forced through quarantine. Oh. Oh, wait, I think you might have mentioned that you're a little bit sick. Make sure that he gets you like 1 million sushis. 1 million sushis is the only number of sushis that is acceptable. Okay, my tummy is grumbling so hard because I haven't really eaten too much today. Oh, I had a couple of kiwi fruit and a bun. Really hungry now. I'm really looking forward to eating some of the sushi. Looks like I had the perfect amount of rice. Luckily. The rice actually turned out well, even though I was worried about it when it was all broken at the beginning, but it actually turned out completely okay, and I'm pretty happy with that. I hope the hubby doesn't mind me bunking there. These food streams have booking up flight to New Zealand. So, well, maybe you don't eat all the food because food's actually kind of hard to come by these days with the whole quarantining thing going on. The supermarkets aren't supplying everything we're buying right now with the at-home for online grocery shopping, so gonna not do, I guess. Delasha, you spend too much time on the disturbing honey sub. Thanks for that. LOL. LOL. Yeah, that's Beer to Pickle. Have you heard of honey fuckers? Like, they haven't been drinking water. No, not enough. Yeah, I drank some water. I'm gonna peel some more carrot because it looks cool and I don't want to eat like massive. Like that you did too, you had to know. It was curiosity, I swear. Alexia, you saw your doctor today, he brought something for the pain, so you're feeling good. Oh, that's good that you're feeling better. I'm glad to hear that. Nice. I think my sushi, like each roll is getting smaller and smaller because I might have been a bit too generous with the rice at the beginning. Lol. Bag it's nothing you haven't seen before. Your job has led you down all sorts of rabbit holes. Oof. Yeah, you've probably seen a lot worse, right? So actually you went to top of all time right off the bat.
More flashbacks to slice
Holy
up.
shit! Wait, Mike Side. Oh my god, welcome! Thank you so much for the room. Holy shit, 90 raiders. Oh my god, welcome everybody. Jesus. Holy crap. Hey, Niharan, Raid, Asteroid, Trillium, H2O. How are you doing, Mike? I sent you here, it's all his fault. Lol. Blame. Oh, you can blame him. We've got a blame command. Raspberries, how's it going? Vivi Green. Hello. Phantasmal Cat. Butter Whales. Everybody welcome. Brendan Rocks 27 Raid. Jimmy, what's crazy? Sushi, yes, we're doing sushi. How you doing? Wow, wait, what's this emote? Catchphrase, hey. Looking for a mixer. How's it going, everybody? Playback means you have to be a mod. Yes, somebody please shout out. Oh wait, Ray already did shout out. Mike Sty, thank you so much again for the raid. I'm so excited to see you all here. We're actually almost at the end of rolling all the sushi, but we will be cutting, and we've also got the cake as well, so we will be having a look at that. Like the skipper, Grancy122, how are you guys doing? Where we melt? Thank you so much for the follow, BB Green. Jimmy was crazy. Thank you guys for the follows. Niharan, what's in the rolls? We've got a tuna and tamago, and we've also got a smoked salmon and cream cheese. So there's two types, $5 of each. Average Geeks, how's it going? Welcome. Fancy Average Geeks, Dragon Band, Raspberries. Thank you all so much for your follows. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. You just watched dishwashing for 90 minutes. Whatever you do will be better. Wait, you guys will probably have to experience a little bit of dishwashing as well. Embrace the darkness. Baby Green, are you a low player also? Wait, what a shake. Thank you so much for the follow. How you guys all doing? Crazy Birthing, you're gonna go to sleep. See you, have a nice day. Crazy Birthing, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully we'll see you again and have an awesome sleep. Catchphrase, you like sushi? Yes, sushi is my jam. Old Man Cake, thank you so much for the follow. And Grumpy Fox also, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, you guys. Flatback, nothing like clean dishes. This is so true. Got many dishes from today's cooking stream, so I have to get onto that soon, I guess. Jimmy was crazy. That's a lot of sushi. Wait, have you seen like? So we've got all of this plus these and the last ones. We've got we'll end up with like what 80 actual bits of sushi if I can cut all of them into 8 slices each. Whew. Getting super hungry though. I really want to eat my sushi. Catchphrase, thank you so much for the follow. And Lisa Prime, hey! You are suddenly hungry again? Well, I would love to invite you over, but we're on lockdown, and so unfortunately I cannot have a sushi party right now. Although this is to feed 2 people, so I'm not entirely sure if I'll have enough to go around either way. Welcome all the readers. Check out the merch! Yes, please check out the merch. Got something new in a minute, which is probably one of my most said phrases. Also, I'm with my face eating KFC, as KFC is one of my favorite foods in the world. Hector, hey, thank you so much for the follow, welcome. Alright, last sushi, let's get this one done and then we can start doing some cutting and eating. Jeez, wait, what was Mike cooking that required 90 minutes of dishwashing? That's a shit ton of dishwashing to do. Yeah, and do I use a rolling mat? I don't. I don't use a roll. I just kind of YOLO it. Just go for it. I don't actually own a mat, so no. Butter Wales, nothing. He didn't cook anything, baby? Really? Phantasmal cat, he had a lady friend over or something. Wait, that's all he did. That was a stream. Chill talk while he did dishes. LOL. Actually, wait, and you guys are all there to watch him wash dishes, or is it the chat that's the attraction there? I didn't realize that you could like do chores and people would actually watch. The Valkyrie, can you jungle without mastery points? Yeah, you can play anything without any. Well, everyone starts off without mastery points to Valkyrie. So once you start, you can play any role you want. But yeah, you just have to go through some tutorials and stuff to basically start off, get yourself a couple of champs. There's free champs every week on rotation as well, so that makes it a bit easier. Have you seen his forearms? I have not seen. I am not at a computer at the moment, so I can't really jump across. I've just got like the chat up on the tablet, but I will check my account after we're done with the stream. I'll go check him out for sure. He has some announcements to make, but you cancelled your Pornhub premium thanks to no. No, like say, hey, you've got a tick. Grumpy Fox, is that QP Mayo? Yes, it is. It is QP Mayo. It's the best. It's got the baby on it. You can't see it from here probably, and I've used half a bottle today. QP Mayo. Yeah, it's 100% QP Mayo. It's the best. It's the best. If you're doing Japanese cooking, you've got to do QP Mayo, right? Like, so you have no power here. What do you mean? Actually, you watch time-lapse cleaning videos sometimes? Lol, wait, you watch cleaning videos? Grumpy Fox. It's an infamous man. You love it in your ramen? Wait, I have never had mayonnaise in my ramen. Never heard of that. You love, wait, but ramen's like one of my favorite foods. Oh, actually, it's just my favorite in general. Do I play League with my stream, Wilbur? You were looking at reward. Yeah, I mean, it's not a reward thing that I do. Sometimes I'll just like not want to be playing ranked or whatever, and so then I'll ask viewers to join and stuff. I did actually have a regular thing where I was doing viewer games every Saturday night, but I had a couple of holidays and they just kind of didn't really pick back up, so I've stopped them for now. But yeah, we do still play with viewers. I've done it with past few days. Phantasmal Cat, thank you so much for the follow. Gigawatts, thanks for the follow. Welcome you too. Take time, you need motivation for this. It's long. Alright, we're gonna cut up some sushi, not all of it, just enough to eat for now. So I might just cut up 2 rolls of each. We'll cut up 2 of those and 2 of these, and we'll just chop on this food plate, right? And for the time being, actually, what I'm gonna do, I'll get rid of this. Going to wrap up the rest of the sushi so that it doesn't go all hard and gross too quickly. We'll just try to make some space. So this mountain of sushi is going to go straight into the fridge. I'm not cutting it up because the rice will go hard. We're just going to put it away and cut it up when we want to eat it. So this can go straight in. Fridge. If you want to, you can actually just wrap them all up individually and just eat them, you know, like that. I need some water. Okay, so a key to cutting sushi rolls is to have a wet knife. It really helps if your knife is wet to slide through the sushi clean. The ramen shop in the Mall of America, you check it in, but they have okay, Mall of America, that means I won't be able to have any. 5 minutes of orders in your house will be not this long. BB Green and cake. Oh, okay, so those of you who just joined us and missed out on the cake stream, this is my continental peach cake, which I didn't exactly follow the recipe to a T, but I think it looks pretty good. We will have to cut it open and eat it later. For now, we'll just put it away. Okay, so we're just gonna cut the Natsu sushi and robata. Is that the, oh, that sounds, I don't know, it just sounds yummy anyway. Looks like a few days of snackage. Well, it's probably just gonna be dinner tonight and lunch tomorrow. A lot of sushi, it's not that many. 50 people. No, I can eat this, we can eat this pretty quickly. Sounds silly, you want to watch videos and learn how to clean properly? Wait, who's that person who does like, Maria something? I don't know, I think she does like, something, and Mall of America is close to COVID. That has a stay-at-home order. Oh, that's good that America is doing that. New Zealand is on a full level 4 lockdown right now. Started, I think it was midnight last night as well. So yeah, no, we haven't been able to. do anything either. No going out, no eating out. So this is the sushi and the tuna and tomato. Sushi. I'm just gonna cut them all into 8 slices. Yum! Yay! I'm glad you think so. Drunky folks, you're gonna ask Kiwi or Ozzy. You have a few friends that were transplant Kiwis from Auckland, moved to New South Wales. Are you getting food? So we get groceries online, and they do like a contactless delivery where they drop the food off on your doorstep, and it's for, like for supermarkets and stuff. There are no what's it called, like restaurants, takeaways, all that stuff. All that stuff is closed now. But if you made that cake, you have to do a bunch of squats for your cake. You eat it on one day. Lol. Yeah. I mean, I don't tend to eat things too quickly, but my hubby does probably make up that. I'm gonna get a big frown for saying that. That's our tuna sushi stacked up. We're going to cut up the salmon. Looks amazing. Thank you, Wilbur. I appreciate that. Petra, you wish they did that here. Do they not do contactless delivery? New South Wales, you want to visit them? Hopefully that this whole COVID thing doesn't last too long and you will be able to soon. Fingers crossed. That's for people who have, like planned big holidays and OEs and stuff for this year. Such a happy thing to happen for everybody. But I hope everybody's staying safe and not going to parties, etc., etc. He's bulking as well. He's just very tall. So needs a lot of calories. Stay that tall, right? Because if you don't get enough calories, you shrink. That's how calories work, right? Maybe you can still go to store. Oh, we can still go to the supermarket. Most people are choosing not to, except for those people who have decided that since we're on lockdown, they have to go to the store every single day, right? Every single roll of toilet paper. Fingers crossed as well. I can chat for a 22-hour flight time. Oh yeah. Takes forever to get from New Zealand to okay, so that is basically sushi all done. We have got a little plate of salmon and tuna sushi ready for consumption. Yeah. That is it. Okay, so I'll just grab the cake and we'll dust it with some icing sugar. I'll also get my cake pot. Wash the rubbish bin. just gonna grab the cake stand out. It's up here. Where is it? Okay. Hey, Spaghetti, Yellownays, welcome back. This is not the KFC you're expecting, but so happy. Yes, there's cake, there's cake. It's an amazing dinner. Yes, you love the steps, so hey, I need it, right? You know, things are high. Okay, so here's the big reveal. Actually, what I should do first is make sure that it's not stuck to the edge. So we'll get a nice sharp knife and we'll just release the cake from all of the edges. There we go. Release the springform pan and hope that it's not stuck too badly. There we go. Once it's come apart. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift the cake up without it dying and chucking it on there. There we go. Peach, continental peach cake. You like the cake stand? I figured that if I was gonna, because I do put a lot of baking streams, well not that many. Also, if you guys want to see any more of my cooking streams, please check out my YouTube. If you go !YouTube, I think it gives you the link to it. I've got most of my cooking streams up there so that you can check them out. I've done like cheesecake, I've done pavlova, I've done lemon meringue pie, I've done some other things, I can't quite remember. I've also done things like done a barbecue stream. I've done a made dumplings. There's a bunch of things that if you want to check it out. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. You guys are eating like quarantines. Wait, someone said debauchery. What is this pun? What is this pun? Marcel, hey, how you doing? So many people today. Yeah, we're very lucky. We got a massive raid from Mike, and also a bit earlier we got a host from Cruelty, and I think, oh, there was somebody else, but I'm sorry, I couldn't remember their name. YouTube, you're totally paying attention. How are you, okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on here, and then that will be all done. Get a little strainer sieve thingy, and you see no pun, lol. Debauchery, by the way, these timeouts, they're not actual timeouts. It's just a joke. We've got a running joke in the stream about puns. I think you've been around for them, but yeah, it's just a casual, happy, friendly timeout for puns. We definitely still encourage you to make puns, everybody to make the worst puns possible, and work on getting the timeout numbers higher than Boo's, which is hard. Actually, Boo's been banned most of the time. He's been banned about 91 times for his puns. Here we go. There is our iced continental peach cake, along with the sushis. I'll show you both of them together in a sec. cool. So that's basically me for today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the cooking stream. As you know, I don't really eat on stream, so I will be finishing up and having my dinner and all that. Wait, oh my god, Devatra, you're wondering why you were punished? Oh my god! Okay, Devatra, you have officially joined the pun team, and you are officially getting well, apparently Flatback's made a call, he's letting that one slide. You're getting away with it. Lol. All good. Well, yeah, I'm going to finish up here, guys. But I will very likely be on a bit later to play some games, play some Mega Legends, play some Dark Souls probably. So hopefully you guys can join me a bit later as well. Make sure that you are followed so you get the notifications. And yeah, I really appreciate everybody being here. Is there anybody? Wait, Spaghetti, you got here at the end of it. Was fun for a second. Yes, I will most likely do hours. So yeah, are we able to raid anyone? I don't actually know who's online at the moment. I can check my phone, but wait, I wonder. Blackbag, are you able to do the raid command for me? Oh, Snaggy, thanks for gifting a sub to Spaghetti Yellowmane. 23 gift subs in the channel. Oh, thanks so much, Snaggy. I appreciate that. We'll have a look. Who can we? Okay, Bearded Pickle is on. I think that we can raid Bearded Pickle. Is it something you're able to do, or will I have to go onto my computer? You know someone who gives you a free sub. Wait, well then you have a sub. What do you mean? Okay, I mean I can try and raid. It's just everything's very. Did you say something about board games? Fallen plays board games. Wait, Fallen, you just sub like... Wait, Ray, you should have permissions to raid. Did you try it? I thought that all my mods could do it. Okay. Well, if any... Fallen, you should be able to do it. Bearded Pickle? Can you raid Bearded Pickle, Fallen, please? Sorry, I'm just on a tablet and a phone and things are very hard. That one. Need to go /raid space the Bearded Pickle, and then it should like select you sometime, and then no permission? Wait, so why can Panda do it? Okay, I'll do it. Cool. Awesome, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys a bit later. You like Panda more than us? Ray, I don't know what the difference is. Ray. That's not true. I like you all. Okay. Has the raid worked? I'm not sure.